since I uploaded any type of video. A lot has happened since my last video. Um, I got a job. I had been applying for places, and a job actually called me and hired me. Now, I can go ahead and say this because y'all don't know the location, so it's fine. Um, Hang on a second. About knocked my chair over. Sorry, I have to put on my coat because it's cold outside, so bear with me. And if you hear that noise, it's actually my heater, so just don't pay any attention to that. So I got hired at Walmart. I worked at Walmart full time as a stocker and unloader. My job was pretty much self-explanatory. I stocked shelves, I did customer service, and I sorted the boxes that came off the truck. My first day at work, I actually helped unload the truck, so that was a pain. And then I got sent to sorting, so that wasn't as bad as the unloading the truck. But they pretty much had the guys unloading, and they had all the girls, there were only 3 there, sorting them. So that wasn't too bad. It paid pretty well, not gonna lie. But I worked there from January 20th to February 10th. Yes, that's not even a month yet. I understand. And there's a reason for that. Not only did I feel like I never got to see Lily anymore, I was always working. David was always working. He was at work. If he wasn't working, I was working. If I wasn't, he was, or we both were, or we both were. It was rare that we were both off at the same time. So Lily being only 1 year old, she rarely got to see her mom and dad. And I know that at her age, she has bad separation anxiety. So I know at her age that was really hard on her. And we never attended to hurt her in any way or make her sad. But, bills are expensive. You've got your house, your phone, your utilities, groceries, gas, all that stuff that you have to pay for. And at the time when I was hang on. At the time, since Lily was born, I had been a stay-at-home mom, and David had been the one working. I just kind of felt bad for him. All the responsibility was put on him. He had to pay everything. It was getting to, he made pretty good money, but he didn't make enough to always be able to pay for everything. And I could tell that it was stressing him out. He was snapping. He was getting upset. And I felt like, as his wife, it was time for me to step in and help. Because, I use the water, I use the power, I live under the roof, I eat the food, I use the same stuff he does. So it would be only right for me to help out. So I sat him down and I explained to him, I said, you do not need to have this all put on you. I'm going to start looking for a job. So he was working at Walmart at the time. And so I just thought, we only have one car. It will probably make it easier if we both worked at the same job. So I applied as a stalker at that job, and they called me right away. But I had to wait for a while because they just got busy because it was Christmas and it just got crazy. So I worked there for a little bit, and then, I started missing Lily, and it was just becoming too difficult. I was every single day, it didn't matter. I was pushing a heavy cart. It didn't matter what it was, like the cart was going to be heavy. Like I was always in the cosmetic section at Walmart where the pharmacy and the beauty section is. And I swear, like almost every day, I was pushing a cart that had about probably 5 to 6 boxes of mouthwash that had about 6 to 8 in the box. So you can only imagine how heavy that is. And probably about 6 to 7 boxes of shampoo and toothpaste and God knows what else was in there. It was just a lot for one person to push that cart, and the guys that work there, they like to stack the crap out of those carts because they just want it done. And it was literally filled to the top of the cart. And a couple times I thought I was going to spill everything on the ground. Thank God I didn't. But I was constantly waking up the next day after a long shift. I worked 8 hours total during my shifts together. It was about 40 hours because it was full time. But one shift was 8 hours. So I was constantly waking up in the morning with pain. My legs were hurting, my back would be hurting, my muscles would be sore. I am not used to something like this. My whole life I worked in like daycares and child cares and stuff like that, so I'm not used to retail and heavy work like this. So, excuse me. So, I just hated that it ended like that. I just had to put my health first and just pretty much say, enough is enough. I can't do this to myself. I'm going to grow up with back issues and have to have like surgeries and things like that. And I wasn't going to do that to myself. So, because guys, I'm only 24 years old. I'm still young. I still got a lot of living to do, and I don't want to be 24 years old and be having back problems. Like, that's just not good. Like, I still have a lot of living to do. So I just had to make a hard choice. It did pay extremely well. I was in charge of the utilities. David was in charge of the rent, and so we pretty much split it. So I am getting my last paycheck this Wednesday. So that's going to help um, with utilities and stuff like that. And I have been looking around for a home job. I know that I've been looking around and I know that there are some jobs out there that you can do at home. And that way I can, be with Lily. I can be home, not have to worry about hurting myself. And I've already had one interview. Excuse me. And it went pretty well. They actually hired me on the spot. And they kind of then got into everything, and the pay was not worth it. It wasn't going to help at all. So I pretty much said no. It was hard, but I had to make the right decision and say no because I have a daughter to help provide for, and that wasn't going to cut it. So I applied all day yesterday, like to any home job I could find, and I already have 3 interviews coming up. Like today, I have one at 1 o'clock. So hopefully that goes well. But if not, I've got two more chances. If those don't go well, don't give up. Keep looking. That's just part of the job process. You can't just give up because it's not going your way. You've got to keep going. especially if it's something that you really want to do, like to work at home, or if you really want a certain job, then you got to just keep pushing yourself. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not giving up. I'm still just applying to anything I can find. Um, but yeah, I at her age, she needs her mom and dad. She needs either, I mean, she needs both of us, but I mean, she needs to have somebody here with her. And when we were working, her grandparents were watching her, which isn't a bad thing. But we just felt like, she needs us more. Um, so I had to make a hard decision and quit my job. So I'm going to stay a at-home mom, and I'm just going to hopefully be a mom that works at home, but if that doesn't work out, I'll have to figure something else out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what's been going on. I wanted to let y'all know what's been going on because, I know I've been gone a long time. No, I did not quit YouTube. No, I did not disappear. I'm going to keep making videos. It's just that, as y'all can have just heard, it has been nuts. Like, I just have not had time to just sit down and breathe and just make a video and just relax, have some time to myself. Also, past couple of days, Lily has been sick. She's very congested and stopped up. Her nose is running like crazy. She's been coughing a lot. But we have learned the hard way that, if any child is under 2, there's really nothing they can do about much because they're so young. But once they hit 2, there's a little bit more that they can do. Like, there's really not a lot of medicines out there for a 1-year-old. We have found um, that out. We went to Walmart. It was actually, I mean, we're still going to shop at that Walmart. We just don't work there anymore. But we have noticed that Walmart has, like, I think 3 medicines for kids that are safe for 1-year-olds. Like, for colds, there is a saline spray. Like, you press the button and it goes in their nose. It's like a mist. It's supposed to not hurt, but she doesn't like anything in her nose, so you should know that doesn't go very well. We saw. Sorry, I didn't sleep very well last night. I've been really stressed lately for some reason. Sorry, that's my husband. I've been really stressed lately with all this job thing, so sorry, bear with. So we saw the saline spray, and then we saw cough syrup, and I think we saw a cold and flu medicine that's safe for 1-year-old. Her doctor pretty much said that anything that says 1 or 12 months, he said that that's safe for her. We also saw these little suckers. It's by the brand that makes the cough drops. I think it's called Hanes or something. I don't remember what that's called. But before y'all jump down my throat about suckers and her being 1 year old, it's not something for a sweet. It is something to numb her throat when she's coughing and her throat hurts. We never just give her the sucker. We hold it while she sucks and licks on it. We're not crazy people. I just wanted to get that out there, but the package says 1 year old. So I would not have gotten it if it says like 4 or 6 years old. Like, I do know how to read. So we just saw a couple things for her that we're going to get her when we get paid. So she's doing a lot better, but she still is pretty congested, and we have been kind of keeping her propped up. Like, I know it's not comfortable, but she has been sleeping in her car seat, and that's supposed to prop her up. She is moved into a taller bed, so that's pretty exciting. She has a taller bedroom. I will have to do a room tour eventually. There's just a couple more things that I need to get for her room and her bathroom, and then I will do a tour. But yeah, guys, enough of that. That's pretty much everything that's been going on. I will making videos. If y'all don't get a video very often, just know that I've got things in my life that are probably holding me from making a video, so just be patient. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and happy Valentine's Day. Today's the 14th that I'm making this video. So guys have a great Valentine's Day and a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.